Family members of the victims of a deadly mushroom lunch lay bare their grief at Erin Patterson's sentencing hearing. The government defends its decision to fast-track the first home buyers scheme, despite warnings it'll increase house prices. More than 500,000 people evacuated from their homes in Vietnam as a powerful typhoon approaches the coast. And a glowing puzzle, the thousands of glow sticks continually washing up on Australia's beaches. Hello and welcome to ABC News. I'm Melissa Mackay. Family members of Erin Patterson's victims have confronted the triple murderer in court in Melbourne, revealing their pain, loss and ongoing grief. Victim impact statements have been read out in the Supreme Court ahead of Patterson's sentencing. In 2023, Patterson served her 4 lunch guests a beef Wellington containing death cap mushrooms, killing 3 of them. Reporter Christian Silva is in Melbourne. This is ABC News. Here are the top stories. Triple murderer Erin Patterson has faced her victims' families in court as they delivered their victim impact statements as part of a pre-sentencing hearing. Sole survivor Ian Wilkinson told the Victorian Supreme Court he forgives her for attempting to murder him. Patterson killed 3 of her 4 guests when she served a beef Wellington containing death cap mushrooms in 2023. The government says bringing forward the 5% first homebuyer deposit scheme will help tens of thousands of people buy their first property. From October, the program will also be expanded to all first home buyers, with income limits to be scrapped and property price caps raised. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has rejected concerns the scheme could drive up prices. Thousands of people have been evacuated in Vietnam, with Typhoon Kajiki expected to make landfall in the coming hours. There's a high risk of flash flooding and landslides, and localised rainfall predicted to exceed 700 millimetres. More than 120,000 military personnel have been mobilised to assist with evacuations and search and rescues. And analysts are warning the Australian share market is vulnerable to a big fall as it continues to break records. Last week, the market climbed above 9,000 points for the first time. Its continued rise has been helped by lower interest rates and easing fears about Donald Trump's trade war. Well, let's get more now on the government's fast-tracking of the first homebuyer deposit scheme. The chair of the National Housing Supply and Affordability Council, Susan Lloyd-Hurwitz, says it's unclear whether the move will have an immediate impact on housing prices. Recapping our breaking news before we go, Israel has launched a series of attacks on the Nasser hospital in southern Gaza, with local health authorities reporting at least 15 people have been killed. One of the strikes at the facility in Khan Yunis was broadcast live on television as rescue crews scoured the building to evacuate people killed and injured in an earlier strike. Palestinian health officials are reporting 4 of those killed are journalists, with Reuters reporting one was working for the news agency as a contractor cameraman. The Israel Defence Forces did not immediately respond to the ABC's questions about the attacks. We'll have more on this developing story throughout the evening here on the ABC News channel. Stay with us. There is also more on the ABC News app and, of course, on ABC iView. I'm Melissa Mackay. Thanks for your company. We'll have more on those top stories in just a few minutes, including that breaking news from the Middle East that there has been another strike on the Nasser hospital in Gaza. Stay with us. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
We are off to see something that